Okay, everybody, what's going on? All right, and welcome back to this channel, right? Thank you, guys. I just want to react to the recent happening with VDM. And by the way, I encourage everyone to follow VDM. VDM is very dark man. He's from Africa, from Nigeria. He speaks fire. He's fearless. His movement is called the Rattel movement, and I am a Rattel. Okay. All right. So this video is not all about me. It's about VDM and his recent event that happened in Port Harcourt, one of the states in Nigeria, right? So, from information gathered, we found out that the NBA had their annual general meeting 2026. Obviously, the NBA is the Nigerian Bar Association, and so there were guest speaker, and VDM was one of them. The IGP, Riwon Disu, was sitting close to my man VDM, and there was another guy called Aboki. I really don't know him, but again, so it's just it's just fact checking, guys. I was watching the event, and I really don't know what to say. It's a whole lot, right? So think about it this way. VDM was invited, like I said, the IGP was there, and the other guy, the Aboki guy, was there. First and foremost, what I noticed was it's funny. So the IGP had earplugs, right? Earbuds in his ear, and I was looking at his countenance, the way his body language were, and I was looking at, are they trying to transmit the questions to him? Like, did they actually, are they trying to help him answer? Because first, he looked like he didn't want to be there, like, I don't want to answer any questions, so please, less questions. So that's another thing I noticed. The questions that were thrown at him were like easy peasy questions. That's one of the things that I noticed. And his involvement wasn't, his charm, his charisma wasn't everywhere in that place. Everyone was attentive to VDM. Everybody was there for VDM. The NBA themselves that invited VDM, they were attentive to VDM, because after the whole show, correct, they were found taking pictures, and a whole lot of them were like VDM. And mind you, the traffic too was because of VDM, right? So they knew it was going to go viral, so they had to invite VDM. And one of the things VDM did was spoke truth to power. To be honest with you, he told them straight up. For instance, he was talking about why there was his own opinion about why there was a lot of banditry, kidnapping and all that, his experience with those that were kidnapped. And one of the things I noticed about VDM was that his attention to details, it was right on track. And why did he have that? He had that because obviously he went there. The policeman, the IGP, the Inspector General of Police, didn't have that much to counter him. There was only one time he did counter him, when VDM said something about that the police people will check that there were road checkpoints, and when they check you out, the police people were the one that will probably call and say, hey, that guy when they inside that red car, when I go pick up and get box, money yampia, so that was the only time Oh my God, that was the only time that the IGP Riwan Disu actually disputed or wasn't really in agreement with VDM, but every other thing, when VDM was talking about the fact also that, police remunerations had to be given to them, he agreed, and he said something about, I think, he wasn't too sure, you guys should watch that. Another thing I also noticed was that VDM was saying a lot of truth and he was blaming the government. That he now brought up this idea, this not even an idea, I take that back. He brought up a fact that, can you imagine that a tribe in Nigeria called the Fulanis, that they're cattle rearers, and if they had like 500 cattle, and they had 500 cows, and if they started grazing them on the streets, on the road, and moving them from one point to another, that the reason why they're doing that is laundry. First he said laundry, money laundry. So he equated that to the fact that how much does one cow cost, and he calculated how much a cow costs to the amount of cow. He came up with this figure of 1 billion. And now tell me, the ordinary Fulanis do not have 1 billion naira. So again, he made that in front of the IGP. And guess what? The guy just sat down. Reaction, nothing. And I was like, to the point where the moderator, or the lady's name, I can't recall her, she was actually saying, off the mic, off the mic, off the mic. Man, it was funny. It was so funny. And again, if you are not a Rattel, you are actually missing. Because think about it. Where are the likes of Iyabo Ojo? Iyabo, come closer. They didn't invite you. NBA didn't invite you. Abba. Are you sure? I thought you are the Queen Mother. They didn't invite you. Okay, Wakapas. What about you? D1, D Mumu. I thought you were the one taking false narrative. They didn't invite you too. D Mumu. They didn't invite you. What happened? Okay, swipe left. Go this way. Gang, the man of the moment. The guy that VDM called Tolo Tolo. You know what Tolo Tolo is? Turkey. He's always jumping like this. This is emotional damage. So, Toloko, Sheon Kuti, they didn't call you too. Abba, they didn't call you. And it's your senior brother that sang Wonder. Wonder, 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 wonder. Wonder, 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 wonder. Till you turn to wanderer. They didn't call you. Okay. Move this way. What's that guy's name too? Jollof. How far now? How market? They didn't invite you. I thought you were very popular too. I didn't see you there. Or maybe you were backstage. Or maybe you were at the gate. I think. Oh, yes. I forgot. You had a flat tire. You couldn't make it on time. You couldn't make it on time. Who else again? What's that lady's name? Lizzie Legbegbe. Is that not what you guys call her? Yeah, well, you two, you didn't show up. They didn't call you. They didn't call you guys because none of you guys have credible things to offer. They won't call you guys. You guys are just negative peered people, and you have no impact whatsoever. But yes, someone who has an impact like VDM, you guys want to, rubbish him, call him out and say he's a manipulator. Can you imagine a manipulator, NBA called a manipulator, and you guys that are not manipulator, they did not call you guys? That's a shame. That's a shame. It's interesting that at the end of the day, VDM was vocal. He was able to, share his mind about an issue that is oppressing everybody, including you, including me. You know, if the roads are not good, VDM is there. If there's, if there's unrest, he's there. You know, his NGO is trying to help those who, don't have borehole water. You know, he's there. $50,000 this guy is giving out to not a member of his family. Trust me, not a member of his family, but somebody else. But you guys, do you know what it means to have 50 grand? Even me that is here, although I've spent that money not in cumulative, but over time. Do you know what it means? Do you know what 50k mean? And I want to try with 50k be. Can't give somebody 50k for you now. Can't try him. You go walk, die before you go see 50k. Don't try, man. But VDM has done a lot, and that's why, me too, I said it. I'm a Ratel. Not by force, but by choice. I applaud you, VDM, for what you've done. Honestly, it was a good talk. It was a good thing. But I just didn't see all your haters. Kudos to you, VDM. You did a very good job, bro. You spoke truth to power. And that's what we need to do. And that's what Ratels are. That's why Ratels are known for. Speak truth to power. And empower every other person. VDM, you're doing a good job, bro. Thank you for all that you do. Man, guys, this is Online Cousin Rev. Thank you for your likes, for your comments, your notifications, and your subscribe, and let us know how best we can serve you and bring more content to you guys. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next one. All right, so later. Bye.